Yes. Good. I did say good afternoon. Well, actually, it's more evening time over here. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly, you know, a couple of months ago, the start of, was it more like the end of spring? Was it the start of spring? Sometime throughout the spring. Well, just before spring, actually, it was like more in like winter. I came across this guy, Wimhof, Dutch guy. Really advocates taking cold showers, jumping in frosty ice barrels and doing crazy stuff. Told everybody basically that gives superhuman strength. Had a crazy epiphany when he got lost in like some cold water somewhere in like a frozen lake, something crazy like that. Anyway, go and look him up, go and hear his story. It's quite amazing. Anyway, so yeah, I was thinking to myself, wait there, if this guy is for real, me, frost boiler, you know, I'm someone like frost boiler is like a German word for someone who's freezing all the time. So it's like a frosty, it's like a boiler, you know, you got boiler. I mean, I'm just like someone who's cold. Trust me, I'm so cold. I need at least 26 degrees to be all right. And I live in Europe, like mainly Central Europe, so it's cold. Trust me, it gets cold there, like minus 20 degrees. So yeah, anyway. So I looked at this guy because I was thinking to myself, you know, even before, like right now, we're going to go into a crazy time where you have to pay a load of money for energy and gas, and I just have to fork out like 4,000 euros to get some heating oil to make sure I got some heating in my house. And because I know it costs so much now, I'm like, I'm not paying that again. I'm going to learn to live in the cold. So I found this Wimhof guy, and I'm basically like, okay, yeah, cool. He reckons if I go and take a cold shower every day, that will have various benefits. So I started, obviously, you know, not in winter because that's too tough, you know, I'm not tough enough for that, you know. So I said I'll start in summer, not really the height of summer. I think I started when it was like pretty much the first day of summer. I think I started, so it wasn't really warm, but it was, I knew I wasn't gonna go in a cold shower and then go out in the cold. So yeah, I did it first day. Actually, I really outdone myself. I took a 10-minute shower, like cold, 10 minutes. And I was suffered for every single second of it. But it was, I felt brave. I felt like, yes, I'm gonna say I felt good. I didn't feel good at all. I don't care, these geezers tell you to take a cold shower and tell you you're gonna feel good. You ain't gonna feel good, man. Sack it, you're gonna freeze, you're gonna be trying to gasp for air, like, you know, you're gonna be, you know, it's just gonna be a real mess, you know. But I stayed in for 10 minutes. I was like, Sack it, I'm in here now, I'm gonna see how long I can go. I think this guy just said you need to do 10 seconds. I did 10 minutes, so I'm hardcore like that, you know, I do things. I don't do half stuff, I do like full in. If someone says take a shower for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, that for me means 10 minutes. You know, I'm like 1,000%. So, yeah, I did it the first day, and then I did it the next day. I think I did 5. I cut it down to 5. It's okay, I'm gonna do 5 minutes. And yeah, I continue doing it. And I've done it like every day now for 5 minutes. Cold showers. I no longer gasp for air. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I can just get in. It's good. Now I don't know if I cheated because, you know, as soon as I went outside it was like 25 degrees. I was like, it's warm, you know. The thing is, I actually start enjoying cold showers more than hot showers. I can't even have a hot shower anymore. I don't like the heat anymore, like of the water. I don't like it. I go in and if the water's hot, I'm like, it needs to be cold. Yeah. So after it's about 3 months in now, I need cold water on my skin. Crazy. And this is someone who, like I said, 26 degrees was my minimum. Like, I don't like living in Europe. I can't survive here anymore longer because of the cold. But the cold showers seems to have awakened some sort of, like he says, some sort of primal instinct in me, you know. I love it when your body gets all like goosebumpy and stuff. And obviously it seems to, like they say, closes your pores. Helps your pores close quickly. So I do feel like it does have some benefits. So now it's getting cold out. Like, we've had our first kind of like cold week, and I've continued to take the cold showers. I've noticed that the water seems colder as well when it's cold, which is all right. But the thing is, I didn't put the heating on in my house yet because obviously obvious reasons. And I was cold in the house. I was like, man, I'm cold. And then I was dreading going in and having cold showers. I was like, man, this is going to be it now. I'm going to go in a cold shower, and I'm going to get out the cold shower. I'm going to get out, and I'm going to be freezing, and that's it. I'm going to quit after that day. Surprisingly enough, I went in the cold shower. I was cold outside the shower. I went in the cold shower, had a cold shower, and I was warm after. I was warm for the whole evening, and I was like, hold on a minute. How is that? That must be like 1 and 1 plus equals 2, you know, or something like that. Because how can you go like cold and cold equals hot? That's the equation I got. Cold and cold equals hot. That's crazy. I was like, yo, my feet are warm, my hands are warm, my body's warm. And then I still remember some stuff like they used to say when it's hot weather, you should drink a hot tea, and I'll cool you down. So obviously, if you got cold weather, take a cold shower, and that will heat you up. Wow. So I don't know if that's, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Before I started doing this, like if I was outside in the cold, everybody else would have warm hands and my hands would be cold. So I'm interested to see when it gets a bit colder or cooler, if that's still the case, because right now it seems like my body's actually really adapted to the cold because of these cold showers. And yeah, I may have actually healed myself, from the cold. And apparently you get your immune system supposed to boost as well. I don't know about that stuff, I'm waiting for the winter to come out. I did get a little bit sick recently, but that was the big C. Not the big C, the other C. Yeah, that one. But that will, actually I'll tell you what happened with that. I had 2 things that happened when I took a cold shower. I was sick with, and then I took a shower. Not on the first day. I took a shower about the 3rd day in, and the next day I was fit. I'm not gonna say it was because of that. My body heals quite quickly from that stuff anyways. I don't really care. But there was one day when I had a headache all day. I took a cold shower and my headache was gone. So I don't know if that was, because of the cold shower. It may have been just the end of my headache. I don't know. But jury's still out. But to me, it seems like it's working, or something's working. So yeah, man, check out that Wimhof guy anyway. And yeah, if I was you guys, I'd start all having cold showers, man. It's gonna be cold anyway, so you might as well adapt and overcome. All right, catch you guys in the next one.